Hannah.
Hi, I'm Disha.
And welcome to Crash Course U.S. History. Today we're going to be talking about the Civilian Conservation Corps. The Civilian Conservation Corps began during the Great Depression in 1933. During this time, American workers could not find jobs, and many of those who did have jobs did not have full-time work. In 1933, there was no federal welfare and no Social Security. Local governments did help the needy, but they had trouble keeping up as the economy spiraled downward.
Roosevelt suggested the plan the day he took office in his 1933 inaugural address. Our greatest primary task, he said, is to put people to work. This is no unsolvable problem if we face it wisely and courageously. It can be accomplished in part by direct recruiting by government itself, treating the task as we would treat in the emergency of war, but at the same time, through this employment, accomplishing greatly needed projects to stimulate and reorganize the use of our national resources.
Direct recruiting by the government was a radical idea. To many people, it was a socialist proposition, but Roosevelt felt that it would be better to hire people to do useful work than to give them handouts. The CCC addressed two of his pet concerns: fighting unemployment and conservation. This program aimed for mostly young boys who have never wielded an axe or have done agriculture labor. Roosevelt wanted to send them into woods to fight forest fires, plant trees, and build roads.
Some of his own cabinet members had doubts about the idea of gathering groups of unemployed city boys, and some people in the rural areas that would receive the recruits were nervous about the plan. Would these young men bring crime to the countryside, or try to date their daughters? But the CCC wound up earning wide public support.
The CCC was the first and most popular of FDR's programs to put Americans back to work. The CCC boys didn't only build trials and ranger cabins and parks, they also built larger things like dams and bridges.
The CCC boys got $30 a month. $25 of their pay was sent to their families, leaving them with just $5 to spend on movies in the town. But for some reason, it was the first time in years that they'd had 3 square meals a day. Even though they did hard manual labor, they gained weight. At night, the boys could take classes where they would learn how to read and write. In some parts of the country, the infrastructure that the CCC created still supports important economic engines. By the time the Civilian Conservation Corps shut down in 1942, more than 3 million men had enrolled. Many of them went on to careers using the skills they had learned in the camps. Thousands of CCC boys went on to be soldiers. When the United States entered World War II, the camps emptied out, and the boys traded in their CCC clothes for military uniforms. The program was finished. The CCC is considered to be one of the most effective programs of the New Deal. Do you agree? Thanks for watching!
The script is written by me.
This video was directed by me.
If you have any questions, ask me below. As they say in my hometown, keep it swaggin', waggin'. Thanks for watching. See you next week.